Today I'm going to be looking at the first look of the Sonic Mania 2 prototype images here. As you can see, it does look really interesting here, as you can see here, of the prototype of the images and everything. So I'm going to read a bit about the more detail to it here. As you can see here, I just want to read this section here. What it said is when we started Evening Star, it was always our goal to move around, move beyond the 2D pixel art into 3D games and develop all new original IP. And Evening Star did not work with Sega to explore possible directions classic Sonic could go after the success of Sonic Mania and Sonic Mania 2 was never in development. Because we actually agreed early on that we should try to make something fresh, like a hand-drawn 2D or 2.5D at the same time. And Evening Star was developing our new Star engine, so it's fun like so we always end up making a cool Sonic prototype that play with depth in 2.5D and some other gameplay ideas. So stating here, as Sam said, did not continue to the full production on the game, and at that point, after I took the helm, I made Superstars alongside Sonic Team. We moved forward with our plan to develop the original 3D title, which is called Penny's Bagged Breakaway Superstars. Looks awesome, and our team is really excited to play it when it comes out and everything. So Christian Whitehead were both discussing I believe with Dan saying, working about on the next game, Sonic Mania 2, but it got apparently cancelled and everything. So I'm going to go to the next page here. So this one is saying, going up from Blue Sky, obviously account here, Christian Whitehead saying it. So we've got more details of it here, saying it is now the 8th anniversary of Mania, so time to dig up some Sonic trivia. This year is Kangler Klanger, aka the Kangas, this lovable robot Roo, originally living in the outback, but now entertain us all in the pinball carnival dome. So yeah, it's really interesting. This prototype images here, you can see here of Sonic Mania 2. What it was going to become, like going through the pictures here of the Sonic Mania 2. But yeah, it is an interesting concept of this on the prototype images here, as you can see with what it could have been for Sonic Mania 2 and everything. But yeah, I enjoyed Sonic Mania myself and everything, and I bet you guys did as well. I really enjoyed Sonic Mania because it brought memories back and everything from the previous Sonic games, like Sonic 1, 2 and 3 and everything. But yeah, with refreshed music and everything into the mix as well. But yeah, it's very interesting of this Sonic Mania 2 prototype images, and here again with what they're stating here, with what Christian Whitehead said there again and everything. But yeah, this is what it could have been, Sonic Mania 2, I believe, from this going off these prototype images of it, as you can see here. But yeah, it's a really interesting concept art, concept artwork as well and everything. But yeah, a lot of people wanted Sonic Mania 2 and everything, but today they wanted to make Sonic Superstars and everything. I thought Sonic Superstars was an okay game and everything. I don't think it was one of my, don't think it was one of my favourite Sonic games, but it was an okay Sonic game. Sonic Superstars and everything. But yeah, it's definitely an interesting concept here of the Sonic Mania 2, of the prototype images here, and also what it states, the details here and everything, as you can see there and everything. But it's a very interesting concept here of these prototype images of Sonic Mania 2 and everything, and what it could be, what it could come up, Sonic Mania 2 and everything. But yeah, it's really interesting how this came out. That Christian Whitehead is saying on the game with these pictures here with the prototype. But yeah, it's really interesting, the concept again of this Sonic Mania 2 era. But yeah, I enjoy Sonic Mania again. I thought it was absolutely fantastic. It's still one of my all-time favourite Sonic games. Sonic Mania and everything. It's just amazing game and everything. But I wouldn't mind of Sonic Mania 2 if it's going into that 16-bit again, like they did with the 16-bit pixel, like they did with Sonic Mania and everything. But yeah, this is going like a new 2.5 engine or something there. They were explaining, and everything. Christian Whitehead, and the Sonic team, they're talking about making, I think they were working on it here, as you can see, discussing about it there, about the potential of Sonic Mania 2 that they would have gone with it, but then I believe the Sonic team decided here they want to again. I'll just pause here. Sonic team wanted to make at which point I took the helm of Made Sonic Superstars alongside the Sonic team to move forward with their plan to develop original 3D title, which is of course again Penny's big breakaway. Superstar looks awesome, and they said that the team's really excited to play it when it comes out. That came out last year and everything, but yeah, it's a really interesting concept to it here of what it could have been Sonic Mania 2 and everything. But I would be happy going to being a 16-bit again, like they did with the Sonic Mania of the first game. Because I like the 16-bit pixel because it takes you back to the celebrating the Sonic game. That's what they did with Sonic Mania and everything. But yeah, this is such interesting concept to it here of these prototyping images of what it could have been Sonic Mania 2, I believe, but it got cancelled anyway because I think the Sonic team wanted to move on to like a new Sonic game in 3D, which is Sonic Superstars, which came out last year and everything. Again, it's not my favourite Sonic game, but I did enjoy some aspects of the game of Sonic Superstars and everything. But yeah, again, I thought it was an okay Sonic game and everything, Sonic Superstars and everything. But yeah, I enjoyed some of it of Sonic Superstars and everything. But yeah, again, this is interesting prototype and the concept to it of the Sonic Mania 2 here and everything. But yeah, it's I think it's I wanted like a sequel to Sonic Mania 2. I think it would be interesting. But yeah, so this is how it would. This, what it could have been like. This Sonic Mania 2 with the prototype images here, as you can see again. Looks really interesting how it's going, how they will come to be. But yeah, I really enjoy Sonic Mania. But these pictures again, here, as you can see, it's really interesting design with Christian Whitehead saying it again. Going here saying a few days ago, say it is now the 8th anniversary of Mania, so time to do some Sonic trivia this year. Again, saying it there, and this little robot will be originally living in the Outback. To entertain us in the pinball carnival zone. But yeah, it's such an interesting concept of these prototype images and everything. So yeah, so that's the details of all the on the first look of these prototype images of the Sonic Mania 2 and everything. I hope you guys enjoyed me going through the details of the Sonic Mania 2, the prototype and the concept to it and everything. So yeah, I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. Check out my other videos for your house content, like the Ideas of Sonic comics. I've reviewed on other Sonic media content as well, like this as well, like other Sonic news and other Sonic racing media like this as well. So I'd just like to say thank you very much for watching. Thank you.